Hello, I think we're live. This is our first time doing a webinar, so we're pretty excited to do this. Let's see if everyone's here. We're gonna open up the chat box. Make sure, if you are here, make sure to let us know you've arrived. Say hi in the chat box and let us know where you're coming from. I think most of you are in Guelph, but who knows? I'll start it off here. All right. Susan, if you're watching, give us a hello. And you should be able to chime in as well and speak. But if not, just use the chat box on the right-hand side of your screen. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Well, thank you for joining us. This is our first webinar. We'll be talking about DIY projects for how to reduce your household toxins with essential oils and homemade products. My name is Dara Mussar, and I am an essential oils advocate with doTERRA. And I've been using the oils for about 1.5 years now, and it's completely changed my life on an emotional side, but also physically for my health, and then for my household as well, because I've replaced pretty much everything in my house. Yeah, Erin.
Awesome. Thanks. I'm Erin Margetts Helkaa. I live in Guelph here with my husband and my little girl who's 6 years old. And I've been with doTERRA as an advocate for a short period of time, but been using the oils for probably 1 year or 2. But really gotten a lot into the oils more in the last 6 months or so. We've had incredible benefits from them. So many. Hopefully down the road we'll be able to talk more about the individual health benefits that the oils can offer you. But today talk about how wonderful they are around the home. And we've replaced so many things in our house. Our whole entire medicine cabinet, all of our cleaning supplies, everything that you own can be replaced by using essential oils. And they're natural and safe and effective, and in fact more effective than some of the commercial products that are available. So we're really excited today to share some of these things with you.
Mm-hmm. And also cost effective too.
Absolutely.
They seem like quite an investment when you start, but really, because there are so like 250 drops of oil in one bottle, it goes a long way, and you have many applications in one bottle. So you get your money's worth by far compared to how much you have to pay for products over the counter and in the grocery stores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
for sure.
So one thing we wanted to touch on is about household products that most people already use, and the toxins that are in these products that are so prevalent in the stores. They're so easy to get, and it's just assumed that we're all going to use them and that they're okay to use and that they're safe. But really, when we look into their ingredients and the history of these ingredients, we know that they're not, and in fact, they're quite dangerous. And we're using them with our children and with our family and with our pets, and that's a big deal.
Yeah, so we have a little statistic here that actually over 100,000 children under the age of 6 are sickened by household cleaners each year. Think about all the kids that accidentally get into something and maybe ingest it or have it on their skin. There's a lot of kids that are impacted by household cleaners, and they have such horrible toxic things in them. Not the least of which is fragrances. They can cause respiratory issues, lots of irritation, headaches, sneezing, watery eyes, and 1/3 of the substances used by the fragrance industry are known to be toxic. So we want to really be careful with anything that has that on their label, fragrance. Another one is phenols. They're used in disinfectants and largely in toilet bowl cleaners, and are toxic to the respiratory system and the circulatory system.
There's diethylene glycol. There's a lot of these ingredients that you just can't read on the products, so these might sound familiar, but also not, because they're so hard to say. They are often, the diethylene glycols are used in window cleaners, and they negatively affect our hormone processes and as well fetal development. So these are not products you're going to want to use when you are pregnant or anyone who has hormones, and that's everyone. So. And then formaldehyde. This is commonly used in spray and wick deodorizers. It's a respiratory irritant and a suspected carcinogen. So again, nothing where you're really going to want to breathe in and be exposed to, because everything that touches your skin, you're also absorbing. Mm-hmm. And then there's petroleum, and these are solvents that are found in floor cleaners, and they damage your mucous membranes, so inside your nose, your mouth, and the petroleum-based chemicals contribute to the depletion of a non-renewable resource as well, which we know.
So a lot of these things we're talking about are how they affect our health, but they also affect the environment. So many cleaners are actually known pollutants and create smog, reduce the quality of drinking water, toxic to animals, and really don't want these things going into our sewage system and therefore into our water supply and really doing damage to our ecosystems. So,
and the one also that we wanted to highlight,
sodium borate, which is in a lot of products that are plug-in type or spray room fragrances that are commonly used. They're in a lot of aerosols. They disrupt the endocrine and the reproductive systems. They're actually known to do that through research. So those are two really major systems in our body. And if you're breathing that in all the time, every day, using that on a daily basis, you could have some serious health consequences with that.
Mm-hmm. So that's our introduction just about toxins. And just a reminder, if you've jumped on live, just to say hello in the chat box. We want to know who's here.
See a couple people there.
And we also want to know who's here, because we're going to do a raffle at the end of the webinar. So whoever is present, who's live, your name will be put into a draw. So make sure you let us know we're here. You're here. We know we're here. We want to know if you're here.
We're here.
Okay, should we get into it?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So our first DIY product that we're going to do is an all-purpose spray or disinfectant. So this is something that I personally use in all of my house. Like, I clean with everything. I'm a little more easygoing, and I don't really vary my products here. So this one's really all-purpose. I even clean windows and stuff with this. Okay, so yeah, and you'll notice that I put this in a glass bottle, because generally, if you're using essential oils, glass or stainless steel is ideal. And I've just repurposed an old San Pellegrino bottle because it fits a spray top. Heavier plastics are also commonly used, but they can eventually eat through. Thankfully, we're not consuming these products, so we're not going to be consuming any broken down plastic compounds. But the thicker the plastic, and because the products we're making are mixed and suspended into a solution, they're even less likely to eat through the plastic. So this is the bottle we're going to be using, and it's almost empty, so we're going to top her up.
Okay. So you're going to get a handout that's going to be message to you after we're done the webinar, so you have all these recipes. So don't worry about writing them down, because we're going to be sending all of them to you via email, so no problem. Just make sure that you're giving your information in the chat to make sure that we knew you were here and would like to see those recipes. All right, so we've got 15 drops of an oil of your choosing. If you would like to make it disinfected, then you want to pick certain oils that have a disinfecting property. Or if you aren't worried about it being disinfectant, then you can use other oils.
So for something that's going to do a really great cleaning job, we always recommend On Guard. So this is a blend of oils. This is rosemary, eucalyptus, wild orange, cinnamon, and clove. So this one is quite amazing for germ killing, and there was some amazing research brought to light at the last convention in September about killing a lot of bacteria on surfaces, and would last for 7 days. So this is phenomenal. Now, more research still needs to be done. She recognized that, but that was an amazing first study. So yeah, I'm going to choose the On Guard, but there are a few others I might mix with this. So we're saying roughly 15 drops. This is a pretty large bottle, but
do you want to put a few different things in there?
Yeah. 3, 4, 7, 8. I'm going to put 8 drops On Guard.
Okay.
You can also be pretty flexible with your recipes, so no pressure. Yeah, please do.
We've got tea tree. Lots of amazing properties in tea tree oil. This one here. My daughter has some interesting things to say about the smell. Hi, Amelia. But it is incredibly effective in household cleaning. It's known to help control mold, even mold spores in the air, and has a lot of disinfectant properties to it.
Yeah, it's an antifungal, antibacterial. It's just naturally like that. So we're going to add a few drops of tea tree. 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I might add some lemon as well. Yeah. Lemon's a great cleaner in general. It's a great degreaser. So this one you're going to want to add into most things.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw my post in the Just Oils group, but lemon contains D-limonene. And if you want even stronger content of D-limonene, you use grapefruit because it's the citrus with the highest content of D-limonene. But if you use D-limonene, it breaks through grease. It actually breaks through fats and things in our body. So it does the same when it's doing cleaning. And that's kind of the active component in those oils, all citrus oils.
We're going to talk about lemon a lot today because it's it's amazing. Okay, so what are we going to finish this one up with?
Let's see.
Water?
We want to do a little bit of water in the bottle. So we're kind of eyeballing it today. We want to do kind of like equal parts water and vinegar.
But I'm just guessing. And I don't have a funnel, so we're gonna really wing it with the vinegar. Do you think I can even do that?
Do you want another jug?
Yeah. Let me see if I can. I'm going to do it over the sink because we're going to be safe. Oh, I got it. Perfect. Not even a drop. We're good. I'm coming back. All right. Vinegar in. Good. Thanks, Erin. All right. And what else can we top in there? A little bit of Castile soap. Yeah. This will give it some extra sudsiness. The Castile soap. So this is an awesome brand that I like, but you can find any Castile soap. This is Dr. Bronner's, and it's just pure Castile soap. It's got no scents in it. This is their baby scented one, so it's got nothing in it. It's unscented. We're gonna add a squirt of that just so we get extra bubbles, and then otherwise that's finished. And that is our all-purpose spray. Whoop! It's not gonna be enough. Wow, wrong one. I got this. Okay.
All right. And then when you purchase a kit, you get a lovely package with some inserts with more information, but you also get stickers in your kit. So you can label things, which is very important. I highly recommend making sure that your homemade products have labels so that you know what's on them.
So this one just says On Guard, but I probably would add the lemon and tea tree in there as well so I know what's in here. All right, all-purpose spray done. All right,
nice.
We're not going to make everything today that's on our list, but we are going to mention what we have. So the next one we have is glass and mirror cleaner. So I do have some smaller bottles because these one also fit a spray bottle. So I found some extra San Pellegrino bottles. You can fill this up with water as well and vinegar and just add straight lemon for a glass and mirror cleaner, and that would be super simple and really easy to carry around, clean everything.
These are just the mini.
Yeah, just
so in comparison, you've got the big one for a larger amount, but if you just use a little bit, then you just have a little mini bottle. And these are great because you can get them in a little pack of 6. So you can have a couple little mini cleaners around with different scents or different oils in them for different purposes.
Perfect. Okay.
Now we're going to make our scrubbing paste today.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay. Do it. Or you want to do it?
Or we can do it right in the jar. Yeah. Okay. So this scrubbing paste, this is something that it's going to be similar to like an Ajax, something that's going to give a bit of grit that you can polish and scrub your surfaces like your sinks and your bathtubs. So I'm just using a mason jar. I've already put some stickers on it so I know what's going in it. So I have rosemary, lemon, and Siberian fir. And let's see if I'm going to, yeah, so I'm just going to top it up with baking soda. Pretty simple. We just want to show you guys how easy these products can be. You really don't have to get fancy. I'm barely measuring, let's be honest here. and it's still
to give you measurements if you want to have exact ones, but effective. You really don't have to be that exact. It still works.
So I'm adding lemon. Again, I put about 5 drops in there. Some rosemary. And what does it say about rosemary on the other side of that sheet, Erin?
Yes. Rosemary degreases surfaces, refreshes musty smelling laundry and washing machines. So you know how you can kind of get, especially front loaders, can really get kind of grimy and things. I know that definitely happens with ours in our house. You got to really stay on top of it or it starts to really have an odor to it. Rosemary and lemon, amazing combination to get rid of that. Wonderful smell for your kitchen too, and wonderful properties in both of those to bring into your kitchen and in your laundry.
It smells really good.
Awesome.
It smells really good. It's a nice treat for my sink. Now this one's just a regular mason jar, and we'll show you in our in another product that I've created. I literally just took a screwdriver and a hammer, and I hammered in a couple holes in the top of this so it could be a shaker lid. And that's even easier because then you can just sprinkle it all over the place. And when you want to store this, just reinsert the regular lid so that it doesn't get exposed to air. Yeah, so you can see my handy dandy screwdriver holes there. Again, super simple. Just be careful with the kids. Adult supervision.
If you want, we'll talk more about this with our bathroom concoction or toilet bowl cleaner. But once you have this and you sprinkle it on, you can then take a scrubby that has the open handle, and you can fill it with hydrogen peroxide. So that once the hydrogen peroxide and the baking soda are together, you can have the chemical reaction between those two and really get a good deep clean on your sinks, on your stove top, on your toilet, those kinds of things. So anything that's a porcelain, stainless steel type surface, great option for that.
Okay, this is embarrassing, but I do have to admit, I've left my charger at work. So my computer may die, but we'll see how far we can get. We're at 11%. We got this.
I think we can do it.
I think we can do it. Okay.
All right. So
moving on. Next,
we've got talking about sticky residue. Best friend for sticky residue, right here, my friends. Lemon. That's the one you want, because that's again that deliminin is what's going to break through all that greasy residue and make sure that that stuff comes off. This is definitely amazing in my kitchen.
Hi, Steph. Sorry, I'm just. Steph just chimed in. She's saying hi. I got your text message. Apparently, she can't sign in and say hi because she doesn't have an account.
Oh, I see.
I'm not sure how it works, so that's okay.
You can text us or email us if you're on and you have our numbers or our emails too.
If you can see my number here, it's 519-400-5644. I put it in the chat box. Hopefully, you guys can see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this lemon right here, we do not have a magnetic fridge at home. So how does the artwork go on the fridge? Tape. Is it very hard to get off? Yes. So this on a little cloth, I put some lemon, I wipe it off, and it's super fast.
Yeah.
What I used to use a long time ago is Goo Gone.
Oh yeah.
That stuff is nasty.
Highly toxic. Highly toxic.
That has fumes that will take your eyebrows off. So,
well, when I have super tough labels that are on like, you know, when you buy a picture frame, they put the sticker right on the glass. They're like, no big deal for you, right?
Winner stickers. Anyone knows what I'm talking about when it comes to winter stickers.
So what I do is I scrape off most of the sticker. I literally just put a couple drops right on top of the sticker, let it sit for a minute, and then it wipes off. Easy peasy. Okay?
I still smell lemon and rosemary. It's lovely.
Delicious. Okay, we got to move fast.
Okay, we've got our laundry detergent. So I'm going to grab our laundry items.
We're not going to make this one for you, but it's going to be in the recipe. We're just going to show you the products that we have here to make it. All right, so Erin has a glass jar here that this is what she's going to use to store her laundry detergent. So that should be super simple.
Or you can just buy something like this. I literally just picked this up at the dollar store. It's 1 gallon. And it was $4.
Easy peasy. All right, so we're gonna also need baking soda and salt and cast-out soap, which we have, and essential oils of your choosing. If you want it to be killing some germs, you can choose more specifically, but otherwise you can choose ones that you love the smell of, like lavender or bergamot or peppermint or whatever you like. And then a 2-liter container. So that was it. We're going to mix them together with the steps that are listed, which is actually just mix all the ingredients together. Very easy.
I think some oils that you would typically use as a natural deodorant are also awesome for laundry. You have some favorites that you've had lately.
Yeah, I use myrrh, I use tea tree, cedarwood is also great, and arbor vitae, which is one of the Canadian oils that doTERRA has. Those are the giant cedars in BC, the tree of life, arbor vitae. And that one's great for some, it's a great smell too.
Arbor vitae is very fascinating, that tree, because we learned that when it falls in the forest, it actually doesn't get rotten, because the arbor vitae, what's in an arbor vitae tree, keeps it alive, like keeps all the bark and everything fresh.
And it repels all the bugs.
It repels all the molds, all the bugs. Yeah. So that'll give you an idea of the properties in that oil.
Okay, we're gonna quickly move on to, we've got a recipe for fabric softener. We're not gonna make it here, but that one includes hot water, baking soda, vinegar, and essential oils. And there is instructions on how to make that. But another simple way to soften your clothes is, of course, with dryer balls. And if you buy wool dryer balls, they are highly absorbent. So what would they absorb? Any delicious smelling essential oil. So you'd literally just add a few drops to your dryer balls, toss them in with your clothes. They're gonna get softened because they're gonna be beat around, and they're also gonna smell delicious. And those dryer sheets, if you've looked at the ingredients in them, are kind of gross. Sorry. And there are some interesting ingredients. So just look them up. And this is even simpler, and you don't have to really pay for them every time you run out of the box. You just keep using them.
Yes. Those toxins we talked about at the beginning of the webinar, all of those ingredients, I highly am suspicious of dryer sheets for that reason, because they're a huge respiratory irritant. Anyone who's been in the grocery store and walked down the aisle with dryer sheets and has a respiratory issue like myself, we avoid that aisle as much as possible, because it is incredibly strong. And in fact, what makes those dryer sheets smell as long as they do, have scent as long as they do, is chemicals. There's a chemical component to make the scent last on your clothes that long, because anything natural doesn't last that long naturally. Yeah.
Okay, moving on to a stain remover and a stain stick. Again, super simple. Lemon to the rescue.
Oh yeah.
So what I've got here is a small glass spray bottle, and literally you can just add drops of lemon and water or vinegar. and use that as a spray to address your stains, or you can put them into a roller bottle, an empty roller bottle. This one has oils in it already. You can add it in and some vinegar or water and use it as a stain stick and rub it into your clothes. The lemons are phenomenal for getting grease stains out of clothes.
It's going to break it all down. Again, the power of the lemon components to break those oils down.
Okay, moving on to mattress powder and a general deodorizing powder. So this again, adding baking soda to a jar. This is the one I have punched holes in. Literally just add the baking soda. And then which oils are we going to use, Erin?
I don't know. I think ones like the oils that are in Serenity would be lovely since it is your mattress. I think it would be really nice to have oils that help you sleep as well. So in Serenity we have lavender, which is quite lovely. Lavender has really, really high properties for antihistamine, as does petite grain. They're very similar. Petite grain is known to be sort of the male version of lavender, so for men to have kind of the benefits of lavender without smelling of lavender, petite grain is very comparable. So both of them have really high antihistamine properties. So that's a really great one to put in here. What do you think?
Sure. Yeah. And I used, if someone saw my post earlier in the group, the Just Oils group, I was using this baking soda shake to deodorize my car. And for really nasty odors, I was using On Guard, which we talked about before for cleaning, On Guard, and Purify, which is around here. This one's amazing for cleaning, smells kind of like citronella, and lemon and something else. I can't remember, but.
Green, peppermint, eucalyptus?
Yeah.
Eucalyptus and peppermint and wintergreen all are really good for dust mites and spiders, at deterring dust mites and spiders. All of those, eucalyptus, peppermint, wintergreen, all really great. So you can add that in with the lavender. The Purify would also have the same kind of effect. So any of those are a great option for your mattress spray, or sorry, mattress powder. So how would we use this? We're going to sprinkle it onto the mattress. You can let it stay on the mattress for a little while if you want, and you're just going to vacuum it up.
Easy peasy.
Yep. All right.
Okay, I'm going to motor through here. We got 4%. Think you can do it?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
All right.
Also good for the carpet.
Yes.
Use it for your carpets.
Any kind of fabric.
Especially when you have pets.
Your couches, your cars.
Yeah.
All right, one simple thing that I would love to replace in everyone's home are Glade plugins or Febreze fresheners, whatever they are, whatever the brand name is. I'm sorry to name them out, but just simply use a diffuser. So this is doTERRA's diffuser. This is the pedal diffuser. It's so easy to use. You literally just pour water into it to the line, and then you add in whatever flavor you like. So I'm using some lavender here, a couple drops of lavender. I'm gonna add some lemon and some peppermint. And that's it. This is an amazing combination for allergy sufferers or anyone with congestion. So, but it's also very fresh and delicious smelling. You put on the lid and you literally just turn it on. And then you have this beautiful cool mist that will diffuse for 1, 2, or 4 hours. And all diffusers are different, so some of them are intermittent and some will last longer. So this is an amazing, super easy to use, super cheap room smell that you can put in any room.
And if you have it at night, there is the option to turn the light off too. So I know that's sometimes a situation with people. I know if you're using it at night, that can be really disruptive. So there is the option to turn the light off of the diffuser, so you don't have to have it on. Okay.
And then we talked about the spray bottles, the small glass spray bottle. Oh yeah. I'm gonna skip it. Yeah. The spray bottle, again, you can use this for a quick bathroom spray. So again, those aerosol cans that you guys use to mask the smell of poop, let's be honest, guys, that's what we're doing. We're just masking it. Let's just use something natural that's not gonna get in your lungs and hurt you. So again, just a glass spray bottle put in some oils that you like or ones that fight odors. So that could be great, like bergamot and lemon are great odor eaters, or On Guard and Purify. Mm-hmm. You can jazz it up with grapefruit and lavender, anything that you like, really. And that's done, easy peasy, with water. Shake it up, spray, done. Okay.
Okay, toilet bowl cleaner. We have time to do this one?
Well, we could just show the ingredients. Yeah. Make it simple. So with the toilet bowl cleaner, I know, Steph, you really wanted to learn about this. So it's going to be in our handout, so don't worry. But we're using water and vinegar in a spray bottle.
Or some sort of squirt bottle. So I'm recycling a hair conditioner bottle with a hole in it.
Yep, so you can squeeze it into your toilet.
Squeeze it in the toilet bowl.
So this is going to be a mixture of baking soda, water, cast-style soap, 50 to 30 drops of lavender essential oil or grapefruit, tea tree, lemon, whatever you like. And if you want, you can also use hydrogen peroxide at the end for extra.
The scrubby brush.
With the scrubby and for extra boost. Yeah. No, I don't know where. Oh, it's right here. You can use a scrubby or your toilet bowl cleaner. Should work too, right?
Yeah, you can totally use your scrub brush that you have. Yeah.
So there's a specific way to combine all of those. Actually, no, just mix them all together.
You're gonna put the water, the baking soda, the soap, and the oils together in the squirt bottle.
And keep your hydrogen peroxide separate.
Keep the hydrogen peroxide separate in either like a spray bottle or in the type, like scrubby type thing in the handle.
And just use it to
So then you're gonna, once this is all mixed up with those only four ingredients, you're gonna squirt it into the bowl. Then the hydrogen peroxide will activate it, and you can scrub it with your toilet brush.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We also have a recipe for hand soap. So again, we're just recycling an old spray, the foaming pump that there are so many soaps like that. Why not just reuse one that you already have instead of throwing it out? You empty it and add in your own ingredients. So we've got cast-style soap. You can use grapeseed oil or fractionated coconut oil for the oil. Essential oils, water, and that's it. Super simple.
On Guard is amazing because On Guard is going to help clear out all those germs off your hands when you're using the soap. So this is an all natural antibacterial soap instead of buying those ones in the store that have
toxic chemicals,
chemicals or alcohol based or something like that.
Okay, so now we're just gonna we may need to skip to these list of oils, but there are a lot of other oils that you can use that have amazing antibacterial and antimicrobial properties, like cilantro, thyme, cinnamon, and cassia, and lemongrass, oregano, and other ones that have been cited from studies from Johns Hopkins for staph and strep and MRSA, E. coli,
salmonella, all those oils that Dara mentioned, as well as the arbor vitae that we were talking about earlier. All of those oils are very, very powerful at fighting all of this very, very potent bacteria.
Okay, we're at 0%, so we're probably going to cut out soon. So I'm going to say bye now, but we wanted just to make a note. Again, we've talked about the cost effectiveness of using essential oils because they go a long way. The environmental and personal health benefits of using essential oils for your family and for your own personal well-being, of course, and they're handmade products. So how do you get the